All right, here we go. Fire this game up. I think I'm gonna start the lefty today, man. I got some other things I gotta work on. So let's see what happens. I'm already mad enough as it is, so let's see. I'm gonna try um, a 3-2-6 today. See what that looks like. Oh, I can't do that because I got 4D linemen. All right, scratch that. I'm gonna go multiple. I'm gonna go up tempo today, so we'll see what happens.
The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know.
Let's see what Final's gonna do.
With this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 360.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he
That's
got
a
it over
dive.
his face, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot,
I see the lefty.
Burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's.
Hey, look at that. DB has no idea what's going on. See, that's how they got confused. He took him. Nobody took 6. And the lefty, he went in air for 6.
for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
By the way, the tap works, y'all.
Replay scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So Offense has its first opportunity of the day. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for space. It's power. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Brown wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here.
He's got it on the right. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cade! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Might as well stick with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Arroyo. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to score.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Feeling some heat. They'll run the screen. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Barrels ahead. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it, fired, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Martinez on the carry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. And more yards after contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Canes are rolling down the field. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already.
did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On second down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone cover.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
A nice job on this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to... more strength. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Caught inside the 20, and he loses the football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball.
Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's won out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 13 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Right down the middle. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job get in a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Bulls! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bulls in the hurry up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Eccles. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the quarterback.
In the red area, it's Powell. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
That makes the score Miami 35, South Florida 20.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge... play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Arroyo. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like...
Touchdown, Cade! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Off he goes. Still on his feet. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, USF.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean,
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got it. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now they're going to throw it. On the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lamb. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's reeled in. It's Lamb. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.